Hello there, I'm Joseph.
And I'm Mariana.
And today we are in the beautiful village of Vineyard, which is a gorgeous little village. It's got a handful of houses. It's got this lovely church behind us here, and it's got a wonderful farm from our friend for sale. It's in the Fundão region, and that means that it's close to all of its local amenities. It's a short drive away from Fundão. It's about a 10-kilometre drive from Fundão, I guess. And in there you've got everything you need: restaurants, banks, shops, everything. The industrial zone for buying all your construction equipment and everything like that. We're also a short drive away from Castelo Branco, about 20-25 kilometres away, again at a guess, and roughly the same distance from Covilhã. They're two large towns that are in the area here. They call them cities, but I would really class them as a large town, to be honest. And yeah, there is this wonderful farm for sale. It's got a beautiful little cottage and a few other little things. It's got a lovely pond there as well. So yeah, I think we should take a little look round. So the property is touching the village directly, and it's got electricity right here, as you can see. This is the very, very bottom corner of the property here. So this wall and that wall makes the boundary, and we are right at the very bottom here. It's a 2-hectare farm. It's slightly over 2 hectares. And as we come up here, there's also 2 entrances to the farm. So this is the bottom entrance where Mariana's just going into now, into this lovely big gate. And then it's all of this land here. Of course, this is a public track into the village. If I turn around, you'll be able to see the village. You can see the village there, and of course the mountainside, the Gardenia mountainside, absolutely gorgeous, really, really pretty. And there's a river just in this valley as well, and you can swim in that river as well, which is fantastic. Typical of many of the village rivers in Portugal here. They have little prior fluvials and things. And here is the beautiful gateway. You can see all of these grapevines here hanging over. We're going to leave that gate open for a moment because we're going to come back and show you the other entrance in a little while. And of course, we're looking right over the farm here. This is the very bottom terrace, and there are numerous terraces. I'm going to put on the screen here a map so you can see exactly where we came in on. And then as we walk under this lovely arbour here with all of those beautiful white wine grapes, there's table grapes in there as well. You can see the fantastic clusters they've got there. It's a really, really lovely year for grapes this year. Seems to be really fantastic in our area, so I'm really pleased about that. It's going to be a nice wine year. We've got a couple of other little trees here, young little trees that are lining this lovely driveway here that would make a fantastic carport. In actual fact, a natural one with the shade of the grapevines there, the canopy giving fantastic cover from the summer sun. And it's quite a warm one today, as it is most summer days in Portugal here. We've got a couple of lovely little apple trees here. As we turn around, we've got a lovely big madroño tree here. You can see all of those olive trees. They're included with the property, of course. And we're going up now to the next terraces. You can see there's a lovely irrigation tank here. This farm has got quite a bit of water. There's a nice pond on this farm as well. And I didn't mention the price. Sorry, the price is 40,000 euros on this farm here. This is a lovely little chestnut tree, a cherry tree behind it, and then a fig. Looks like it's a pingo de mel, which is a drop of honey. It means in Portuguese, a drying variety of fig. You can see a couple of those there, a couple of little ones just there. But yeah, really, really nice. And then as we come along here, you can see it's really a nature lover's paradise here. I just saw a lovely red star, a little bird just fly up over there. And you can't see the house just yet. It's just behind these couple of pine trees, and you can see the owner has cleared all of the land. It's got a stream that runs along the middle of the property here. That runs from the pond, which I will show you in a second, which is up there. And there's a couple of bridges that create access from this side of the farm down to the lower terraces. A couple of citrus trees there as well, about four or five citrus trees, 4 I think. So as we continue to walk up this track here, we're walking from the very bottom of the farm right up to the top. So we're on the south side at the moment, going up to the north. There is the cute little cottage we can see now, really, really quaint in its own little valley here. The whole of this little valley is of course included. We're right in the heart of the farm now, right in the centre of the 2 hectares, and the other entrance is just there. I'll show you that in a moment. That goes right from the tarmac down to the house, so it makes it nice and easy to get to the house with your groceries and whatnot. And the house is 8 meters by 5 meters, so a really nice living space. It's set over 2 floors, and it's all made out of stone. We'll take a closer look at the building in a moment. the little valley here has a fantastic southern exposure as well. So south is that way, so east, west, so you get the entire day of the sun here. So that makes for a fantastic place for solar panels. Not that you would need it, because as you can see, there are electricity posts that run right to the house. It's not connected, but of course the posts are right behind the house, so it can be connected extremely easily. Mariana is just about to walk over here. A spring, so watch your step there, Mariana, it might be a bit muddy. There is a spring here. The channel needs digging out because a tractor has drove over it. You can see there is all water here, so it's a font, Mariana, a nice little spring there. And you can smell all of the mint in the grasses as well here, full of garden mint, so really, really lovely. And that spring runs down into the valley here, and there is another spring up here where these beautiful little schisto stone walls are, slate walls. And both of those springs run into this lovely pond here. It's quite large. It doesn't look it because it's a bit overgrown, but it is quite large. You can start to see the water now. And there you go. Look at that. There is this beautiful overflow here as well, overflow ditch, so that in the winter when you get a lot of rain, all of the water comes from the spring and comes along here, and there's all of these little bridges which go right the way down into the bottom of the farm there. And then of course feed the river beach, which is further down in the bigger valley down there where the village is. Really beautiful here, Mariana. Really, really lovely.
It is lovely. It's beautiful. I think about it, and maybe make a natural swimming pool in here is so private. The village can see you.
Yeah, it's a perfect idea. That's exactly what I would do, Mariana. Exactly what I would do. I would probably dig it out a little bit more, I think, and yeah, extend that. Of course, we are in the biggest drought that Portugal's had for something like 50 years at the moment. Yeah. So what you're seeing now, that there's still water in there in this drought, in the hottest part of the summer, that tells you that at some points of the year, and of course on years where we're not in a drought, there's going to be an awful lot of water flowing through there. Yeah. But yeah, I quite agree though. I would make it a lovely little private swimming spot.
Just clean, one more deep, some chairs. It's go beautiful.
Yeah.
Read a book.
I was just going to say, read a nice book, maybe have a beer. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go have a little look at the cottage. And now, as we come over to the other side of the mini little valley there, we get the other vantage point. Really, really beautiful. And this is where the house is sitting. If I turn around now, you'll see Mariana and the house, and of course that beautiful view in the background there. And I just love this farm for the fantastic views, the fantastic sun exposure there on the south side. And of course that beautiful water in the middle there, really, really nice. A very unique property to have, really, and a very well priced one, I would say, at 40,000 euros. I think that's fantastic. Of course the house does need complete interior renovation, but yeah, I could help with that if you like. I can put you in contact with any builders or contractors and everything. I know plumbers, electricians, builders, as I say nearly every week on the channel here. and yeah, I would definitely be able to put you into some good professional people. So yeah, here we can see the back of the property, and yeah, it's really, really nice. It's just like a used as an old winery, like I said, at the moment. But yeah, it would make a fantastic property, fantastic house to live in. And you can see the owners actually, they already stripped all of the old tiles off, these old terracotta tiles here, and they purchased some new ones. They've got all these here, but they obviously didn't get round to putting it on. They just put a sheet of corrugated tin or something on there for now. That would just do the job for now, I suppose. But yeah, it looks like they were actually planning to make it a habitable house. And then this here would be your driveway. This is where you would park if you didn't want to park on the lower side. Realistically, the lower side would only be really like a tractor entrance or something like that, or like your walking entrance to go down to the village. This access here goes to a tarmac road, so that would mean that you can park here and of course ferry your groceries and whatnot straight into the house there. And look at that view. Absolutely gorgeous. Really, really beautiful indeed. Yeah, there's no way to get inside the house, unfortunately, because there are no keys. The owner doesn't have the keys with her at the moment. But yeah, unfortunately, her mother just recently passed away, and that is why she's looking at selling the property. Yeah, which is of course very sad. I know the lady who owns this property, And yeah, very, very sad indeed. But yeah, there's nothing inside. It's just the 4 exterior walls, and of course over the two levels there. So you can see this is the doorway to go into the top level. And if we come down here, Mariana, that's probably not necessary you follow me, you can stay there if you like. We come here and we've got this beautiful wall, and then the other 2 lower level doors here. So you've got one door here, and the other door, I think this is just a wooden door, and I think it can be pushed open in actual fact. And then that lovely little window there you can see, which would be having a look out over this beautiful little valley. Really pretty indeed. But yeah, I think this one is open, so we can... Whoa. That made me jump. There you go. I'm screaming like a little girl, but yeah, that made me jump. That little wall gecko there. He's got the best room of the house here. Look at all of that bedrock that the house is built onto, and of course this is just been used as a little hay shed or something in here. But yeah, oh well, we'll shut that back up. There's nothing much else to see in there, and that is pretty much it for this property. So 2 hectares, 40,000 euros. Look at that beautiful big fig tree right next to the house there. So yeah, now we're going to head back to our farm. If anybody is interested in this farm, then please do feel free to drop me an email, farmerforfun@outlook.com, or even if it's not this property, send me an email, and we can arrange different properties for you or whatever. No charge. We just do this in our spare time. But we only really cater to properties that are around where we live. We don't really do any that are too far away. But yeah. Now we're going to head back to our farm, do a little something there, I think. Hey, Mariana?
Yes.
I think you've got your parents are visiting up from Sesimbra, aren't they?
Yes, I have.
So we'll go and see them and see how they're doing.
Yeah.
Okay, we're now back on our farm, and I've got the pups here with me, and I've got my lovely little niece. Qual é tua nome?
Olá, sou Carolina.
Carolina. Carolina is mine and Mariana's niece. You live down in Sesimbra, which is a beautiful little fishing village down by Lisbon. It's just about 40 minutes south of Lisbon, and Mariana's parents are here this week as well. So because they're here, I thought I'd do them a nice little fish dish. It's probably something they've not had before. It's a bit more oriental. So yeah, I thought I would do some sea bass. So we've got some fantastic sea bass here. These are a medium-sized sea bass. They're very nice grilled, so we're going to be grilling them today. And I've got some spring onion here, some lovely coriander, limes, oregano, a nice Thai red curry paste that I made earlier, and some wine from our local adega from Fundão. So that should be absolutely fantastic. Gostas do peixe, Carolina?
Sim.
Gostas de peixe? É? Este é o robalo, gostas, não é?
Sim.
Muito bom. Então, vamos cozinhar o robalo, sim?
Sim.
Man, I always had stories about the city life and the crazy nights. Figure I should probably give it a try. Maybe check it out, see what it's all about. But the traffic was fast and the money was slow. The people I met you never get to know. I kinda miss this place I used to live back home. 'Cause up here it's breakneck, paycheck, rat race, what's next? I'm tired of feeling like a small fish in a big pond. I think I'll go back where I came from, where everybody knows my name. My friends are still the same. I guess the slow life hit me just right, like a bonfire on a cold night. Hell, and you can keep your 9 to 5, happy with the simple life. Yeah, I ain't here to try to change your mind, I'm trying to save your time, in case you're thinking about breaking out the bucket list. Girl, you can skip this funny business, 'cause up there it's complicated and overrated. Down here everything is understated. That's alright by me. I got everything that I need, but there is breakneck, paycheck, simple life. Oh Lord, you can keep your 9 to 5.
Okay, we just finished lunch and it was absolutely fantastic. That sea bass was really nice, and it was fantastic to have Carolina's help as well. Obrigado por ajuda, Carolina. Como almoço? Nada. Now we're having a little walk up to see the sheep. Carolina's eager to see our sheep and see how big they've got since the last time she saw them. Eu acho que ele está muito mais grande, Carolina, não é? Da última vez tu foi aqui. Come on, girls. Acho que eles está bem. Acho que eles vêm agora. Olá, Chloe.
Chloe aprende com
Olá.
a prima.
Olá. Está a comer uvas, Carolina?
Sim.
É boas?
Sim.
E parece que este ano vai ser bom para uvas. Parece muito bom. Mitzi está aqui a deitar. Olá, Mitzi. Tudo bem? Tudo bem? And we've got Lily here as well. Lily and Mitzi are both lying in the shade. Muito bom para eles, fica na sombra, não é? And yeah, here are the grapes. We've got about a hectare of grapes on the farm here, about a hectare of vineyard, and it looks like it's going to be a fantastic year. Carolina's got the best idea. Tem boa ideia comer as uvas, não é? Há boas ou não?
Você vai fazer vinho, filha?
Mas há boas? Qual é o sabor? Muito doce? É doce? Carolina, the connoisseur, is saying that they're quite sweet, they're good. And yeah, we've got an awful lot of grapes this year. You can see here, this is one vine. This is one vine in the vineyard, and it's got all of these clusters on it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've got my mouth full of grape seeds. And yeah, here's another vine right above our hose pipe here that comes from the borehole, which feeds the sheep. That gives them their water. And you can see this vine here has got massive clusters, or medium-sized clusters, but many of them. Right, Chloe? Chloe? No,
She see the sheep go.
She sees the sheep.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, there they go, up through the gate.
Our boy coming.
Godfrey.
Godfrey.
Yeah, that's Godfrey, our ram. And yeah, we just nipped up to see the sheep, see how they're all getting on. And today it's been quite hot, but it's gone cloudy this evening. So you can't see too many clouds, but
Hi, Molly.
there's a few clouds, and it makes it nice and cool. There's Molly the matriarch. And yeah, that's quite nice for some summer shade, it really, isn't it?
Yeah.
So the sheep are happy, and that's why they're now nipping up to the top fields where the pasture is a bit longer. Of course, down here where their barn is, they have eaten and trampled every single thing, especially considering it is a drought this year. So they are now forced to have to go right up to the very tip top of the farm where the grass is still nice and green. Carolina está a dançar. Os uvas deve ser muito bom, não é? Deve ser muito bom para dançar.
Maybe she drank already.
We don't need to turn them ones into wine. We'll all be dancing soon. Love it, love it. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for this week. So we've all had a fantastic week on the farm. Mariana's got her parents here, and Carolina has jumped up to Fundau with them. So they've all drove up here for the next couple of weeks, which is fantastic. So we're all spending some family time together around the pool and stuff, which is all really lovely. And yeah, we hope you all have an absolutely fantastic week. Please, if you are interested in that farm that we showed in Mariana Velha, then please email us. The email address is on the screen now. It's farmerforfun@outlook.com. And of course, that doesn't apply to just that farm. There's numerous farms that we have advertised for sale in the past. So of course, you can email us about any of those farms. A lot of them have sold already, and of course, we help anyone that needs help with I don't know, different legality sort of things, translations, different things in the council offices, and all of that sort of thing, builders and whatnot. And if you would like to be one of those people, then we are more than happy to help, as Chloe's shouting about there. She wants a grape. And yeah, if you would like any help, then yeah, please, of course, email me at farmerforfun@outlook.com. But we hope you all have an absolutely fantastic week. I look forward to seeing you all again next week. Bye. Ciao. Ciao. Ciao.